Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So today we would like to share about the rules of halal consumerism and how it affects the environment. So before we go deeper into that, we have to know that consumerism refers to matters related to the use of goods and services in order to meet current needs until they create benefits and utility values. The rules of halal consumerism from an Islamic perspective discusses the values of ethics, Islamic manners, or we call it as akhlaq in Arabic, as well as discussion about the halal and haram. Therefore, educating Muslims about halal consumption is not solely the responsibility of the government authorities, because Muslims also have their religious obligation to be adhere to the Islamic teachings of halal in their consumption. Therefore, it is the responsibility of all parties. When we talk about halal consumerism, it always has a correlation with a green environment. According to Martin 2010, green refers to something that is friendly to the environment, while according to Suki 2013, green also refers to something that reduces the negative impacts to the environment. Therefore, this characteristic of green is universally adopted in consumerism.
Basically, we already know that halal consumerism is a practice of purchasing goods and services in accordance with the Sharia law and Maqasid Sharia. So now we will discuss about what its rules. So the first rules of halal consumerism is to ensuring that the consumption behavior is in line with Islam. It should provide and fulfill the demand for halal and quality product and services, as well as avoiding those that do not meet the Sharia specification. It also should cover all aspects from farm to fork, such as source material, processing, production, and also final goods. So these rules must be implemented in all fields of consumerism by all parties involved. Next, the rules of halal consumerism is to protect Muslim consumers' right. Consumers' right generally refers to a body of law which pretend that a thing that the manufacturer must do in order to protect the consumers from harm. So some of the consumers' right is the right to safety, such as the protection from hazardous and dangerous product. This matter is closely related to the concept of halal and tayyiban, which mean safe, good, clean. Next, the right to be informed, such get access to product information, such as the halal logo that appears in the packaging label. For Muslim, the halal logo at the packaging label is important before making a purchase. Next, the right to choose, which means the consumer has the absolute right to purchase any halal goods and services available on the market. Last but not least, the right to be heard, such heard of voice complaint and be responded effectively and responsively. So if there is any injustice, particularly in halal issue, the consumer's right will be protected.
Next is the impacts on environment. Firstly, prevent from environment degradation and ecological imbalance. Consequence of combined manufacturers and consumers' activities who overconsume and overuse natural resources in the same of consumerism and industrialization. By doing the conservation of natural resources and practicing halal consumerism, it will be available for a long time and stay by day keeps coming, so does the consumption of natural resources. Other than maintaining ecological balance, it can also help to preserving the animal habitat and ecosystems. There is a hadith said, وعن أنس قال كان النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم يتوضأ بالمد ويغتسل بالصاع إلا 5 أمداد. Anas said that the Prophet used to perform ablution with a mud of water and wash with a sack up to 5 months. Riwayat Bukhari and Muslim. In this mentioned hadith, it shows how the Prophet ﷺ was careful in utilizing natural resources as basic as water by using a minimal amount of water wherever possible is encouraged and is a positive approach to our resources. Second, it can also help sustainability efforts. Many Muslims these days fail to comprehend the true concept of halal consumerism in their purchasing and consuming, which can be lead to overconsumption and wastage. If you look it to another extent, overconsumption comes also the overuse of plastic packaging and etc. By practicing and have a fully understanding about halal consumerism, it would give a huge impact to the environment. There is also a hadith that said, وعن كعب بن مالك قال كان رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يأكل بثلاثة أصابع ويلعق يده قبل أن يمسحها. Ka'ab bin Malik said that Prophet ﷺ used to eat with 3 fingers and lick his hand before wiping it. Riwayat Muslim. Based from the hadith, we could practice it as it can reduce the consumption of disposable cutleries.
For the conclusion, halal consumerism plays an important role in global economy and in the life of Muslims around the world. As a consumer and as a manufacturers, we must consider environmental impact and try to choose halal product that can help sustainability efforts before purchasing or consuming product or service. By taking this step, halal consumerism and Muslim can be a positive role in protecting environment and promoting sustainable development. That's all from us. Thank you.